for a second. Velvet Jones, coming to you from WHOL9 Radio, where the hits ain't stopping and the melanin's popping. Here's that new joint from Gentry Cozier, Bologna. Check it out.
Listen. Beautiful morning, I hear the birds chirping. Laying in my bed, that little voice in my head saying, black man, get up. You've got to show this world that you're more than you could. Being labeled up to no good. My melody's popping, different shades can't stop me, and I'm on my way to a glory place where I can be totally free, being me. And this is not narcissism, it's just selfish. I'm overloaded, so addicted. Now I've got myopia, and I can't see your hate. I'm so high, I can't come down. Causing myopia, and I can't see your hate. I found the peace in my soul, can hear the angels go. I don't fear a thing, I'm covered by the blood of His name. And I look good on Sunday. Keep an eye on your girl, looking my way. My confidence on overload. 6-pack, 6 figures, and I'll make her quiver. My melanin's popping, different shades can't stop it. 'Cause I'm on my way to a glory place where I can be totally free, being me. And this is not narcissism, it's just self-ism. I'm so addicted that I now have myopia. I can't see the hate. I'm so high, I can't look down. I feel so good who I am. I will never change it. If you don't like who I am, I don't give a damn. I work day and night on who I am. Got myself right, I'll never go back to who I once was. It's not narcissism, it's selfism. I'm so addicted that I have myopia, and I can't see the hate. I'm so high, I can't look down. Oh, I can't see your hate. I'm so addicted that I have myopia. Oh, I can't see the hate. Causing myopia. I can't see the hate.
This is First.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. his eyes and see what I can see. What I can see.
I'm trying to purify my eyes, cause I seen too many lies, and I seen too many thighs attached to booty supersized. Prison and poverty made me see too many cries, and Lord knows I done seen too many rappers die, seen too many fiends get high. The stuff I seen, it made me wise, but that wisdom is nothing if it remains unapplied. I seen my business partner steal so much money from me, then run and hide, but I seen God's word, and he said he ain't about to let that slide. I don't care about seeing a BBL when they got people in this world trying to see me fail. Can I be honest? I seen myself at my worst. I done broke women's hearts and broke promises, telling God I'ma keep him first. I can't unsee what I've seen, but I'm hoping I can unbe the worst of what I've been or what I feel myself being. I'm trying to discipline my eyes. That's the goal for me, to have discernment to not want for everything I see.
Reflection. Turn to the scriptures, yeah. Pray for me and all of mine. Don't see me trying to tempt me. God is with me at all times. And my eyes ain't purified.
I turned on the awards show, and the things I seen on the screen to make me cause a scene, cause it's so obscene. We call women queens, but we celebrate the prostitution of their bodies. I seen people thanking God, but none of their music was godly. I know we grown, but it was song after song. Deep down we all know it's wrong, but I seen myself staring too long. When I'm feeding myself the poison, and the poison feeding me back, cause you know the devil only gon' tempt you where you weak at. To purify my eyes, I keep them closed, and think back to the days mama ain't buy us expensive clothes. We had to enjoy each other's company with no distractions, no cell phones or designer fashion, just love and laughing. When you see me, you see my passion, you see my mission, you see my flaws too, but hopefully you see my vision. Seen a lot of paths I could've took in life, but intuition kept my eyes pure enough to make the right decision.
I see a reflection, oh yeah, light of a light in me. When the sun shines, scripture daily. Now inside the scripture daily. For pray for me and all of mine. Don't see me trying to tempt me. I'm always dodging evil. God is with me at all times. And my eyes ain't purified. Finding my way. I'm finding my reflection. Hey, I used to wonder what life had in store. Way back in the day, I used to wonder what life had in store. But ooh, when I see my reflection of a light in me that shines. I'm inside the scripture, daily. Oh yeah. Pray for me and all of mine. Don't see me trying to tempt me. But my God, and my eyes ain't purified, but I'm finding my way.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are about to get ready to kick this shit off. Tonight, for the first time, we will be streaming live on YouTube as well as Twitch. So we are about to get into the mix. We're about to have the very special guest, Miss Eyes. Y'all already know it is right here. Cue the intro, y'all. Let's go.
This is now versus then. This is now versus then. Get on your mark, let's go. This is now versus then. Burning up your radio, still turning up the heat with Poetic on the flow. Got you moving to the beats with the Saint as your host. Shout out the collective, hold it down, we gon' clown, that's the lesson. Where Generation X meets Generation Next, with them bangers from the east to the south to the west. Yeah, this how we do it in Sacktown. Slide to the studio, yup, it goes down. These beats gon' pound, waking the game up, told you it goes down. and this is only the intro. Turn the mics on, shout out to my kinfo. Where you at, y'all? Let's get this started. Turn down for what? We about to start the party. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This is now versus then. This is now versus then. This is now versus then. This is now versus then.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's good with it, planet Earth? What's good with it? And once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are rocking with The Vibe. It is Monday, November 17th, 2025, and we are broadcasting live from the city and state of Hartford, Connecticut. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is First Gen Xers and the Collective Limiteds presents Now Versus Then, where Generation X meets Generation Next. Tonight, I am honored because her music has been running for quite a while on this channel, and I have to go on ahead and give it up to the very beautiful and charming, excellent, the one and only Miss Eyes. Good evening. How are you tonight?
Hello, thank you so much for having me on your very special edition show tonight.
Yeah, because we have been really talking about doing YouTube for quite a while, and yeah, it can be challenging and so forth, but yeah, I'm ready for it. So let's go. So let's talk a little bit to you because we don't usually do the conventional stuff, but let's talk about you. Who is Miss Eyes? Who is she?
Eyes. So Eyes lives in a castle and it's surrounded by water. And in that castle, you will hear me playing the piano, creating songs, singing, writing lyrics that come straight from my heart, that usually comes through my eyes and into the sheet music and piano and lyrics and melodies and my voice.
Okay. All right. So, well, let me ask. Well, let's see. Where did your journey with music? Where did it begin? What was the inspiration? What what gave it life?
So, music has always been a part of my life. My mother is has a degree in music. My auntie, which is her twin, and my other auntie as well, all of them had degrees in music. My grandmother was a singer and actress, and she in the 30s, and so that's something that was very important to my family, or still is very important to my family. I just like I had an uncle like who's a singer, so it was bound to happen anyway. So music has always been around me, um, even when I was in my mother's room. So growing up around my family, there was always music lessons, piano lessons, voice lessons, at my house or my auntie's house or other relatives' house. As far as my dad's side of the family, my dad loves Johnny Mathis, Dean Martin, and a lot of swing 40s, 50s, and 60s music, as well as my mother. So it was always there. Growing up, for example, with my auntie being a piano teacher, one time I was on punishment and they said, go to the room, no toys, no TV. And it was nothing but musical instruments in there. So I probably didn't truly ever get punished. So singing and playing the piano is just something that all the women in my family do.
Okay. I I can dig it, musical family, musical chops and stuff like that. So tell me a little bit about where you're from. Um, what was life like before eyes?
Man, eyes is kind of there's pretty much always been eyes. It's just
Okay.
that's just what it
Yeah.
is. But
Well, well,
yeah,
the
it's
big
just
the big music part of it, like just like your very humble beginnings, and just
yeah,
seeing, yeah.
yeah. That's pretty much eyes is pretty much the humble beginnings as well. But as far as getting my start in music, so I am from the San Francisco Bay Area, for those who aren't familiar with Oakland, California. But I'm from the most of the Bay Area, so although Oakland is where I'm from, I was born in Vallejo. I've lived in, if you know Oakland, then you know that there are surrounding cities. Is basically the same thing. So if you live in North Oakland, you're probably close to Emeryville or Berkeley. So I'm pretty much from the whole like East Bay area, mostly Oakland, Berkeley, Emeryville, San Leandro. So all of those surrounding cities, so because I've lived in East Oakland, North Oakland, etc. So, Oakland is where I'm from pretty much. And as far as my music is concerned, I did go to lots of schools, and I always took music classes. Excuse me, when I was excuse me, when I was very young, I was taking music classes, dance classes, and things of that nature. But as far as the development of eyes, I always knew that I wanted to be a singer. But one day, I said, it's time to have a name. And when I got my name, it did not come overnight. But I will tell you for a fact, I wanted my name to be the Brat. That was the coolest name ever.
Really?
I love the Brat. Huh?
You really? That's wow.
Yes, she has the coolest name. I thought that is so cool. But I
No, I
found
mean, I
my
know it's a cool name, but I was like, just like, yeah, well, yeah, 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 yeah.
well,
I can kind of see that in the end, like with the I guess the braids, or the, what was it, what they call the Pippi long stockings, the long braids or something like that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I thought that was the coolest name ever, but I found my own name, Eyes. The artist who inspired the name Eyes was an artist by the name of No Words. And I think about him a lot. I've never heard his music. I saw him in a magazine once, and I
Hmm.
only saw it that one time. And when I saw his face and I saw his name, I just got chills, and I said, that's my name. My name is Eyes. And I still think about him too because of the photo. The photo, I don't know if he looks sad or nonchalant, but it struck me. So I that was my name. My name has always been Eyes. It's a reflection of your soul.
Okay.
So yeah, so I got the diamond tears, so um that's how I got my name. I'm from Oakland, San Francisco Bay Area. So grew up in a musical family, and that's how Eyes was kind of created.
Okay. So, so your inspiration. Well, I'm pretty sure there are many inspirations, but who are your personal favorites? Like, who do you really look up to? Um, and yeah,
That's
and
hard to say.
okay. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a particular favorite?
Yeah, it's hard to say because there's a few.
Okay.
Uh, First of all, Aaliyah.
Okay.
Aaliyah is one of my favorite artists of all time. And
Okay.
through time, she does not fade. She, uh, I always come. I love her so much, man. I love her so much right now. So, but also Judy Garland is one of my influences. But you know, I grew up, being that I grew up in a musical family. My family, you know, my aunt had a lot of students that would be at the house, that would be at the school, and there were, and honestly, some of my inspirations were some of her students.
Okay.
She was teaching at Frick High School for the summer arts program,
Ooh.
and she had some students get up there. Man, that's how you know it's one of my auntie students. Cause this little girl came in, she had some high heels on, cause she was dressed up for the part. The big 1930s necklace, the striped dress. She came up, baby, baby, what is the matter with you? Right? And
Mm.
I'm a child, so I'm like, oh my God. You know, it's just, she just transformed. So I love Fats Waller because it was Ain't Misbehaving. Fats Waller is one of my big inspirations. I really love Sam Cooke.
Okay.
Uh, Jackie Wilson. My growing up, my father listened to a lot of Johnny Mathis, but Dean Martin was a big inspiration of mine for a long time. But as far as having good chops and ooh, I gotta get that. It's mostly Aaliyah, Judy Garland, and Michael Jackson. Those three are really good off the top of my head. So
So, well, let me ask you. So, you happen to mention Dean Martin. So, were there any of the other members of the Rat Pack, like maybe Sinatra, maybe Sammy Davis
yeah.
Jr. or so?
Yeah, my dad loves the Rat Pack, but mostly we mostly listen to Dean Martin. We're more
Hmm.
like Dean Martin style. Frank Sinatra. Yeah, we listen to him. But uh, you know, we listen to my dad has a an array of what he likes to listen to. So, but yeah, we listen to other Rat Pack members. Oh yeah, Sammy Davis Jr. My mother loves Sammy Davis Jr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you really have a very your range in terms of music knowledge is really phenomenal, and it is
Wow.
large and in charge, because when sometimes, you know when you're musically educated, you have this, you just have this thing to where you could pick up any type of music, any type of sound, just boom, 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 and you can tune right into it, and you can like hear every single instrument, and you can separate it, bit by bit by bit, you know what I mean? And it's like you really have that kind of because I've listened. Listen, I've listened to a lot of your other stuff, and I've
Oh,
seen,
thank you.
yeah, yeah, and I've seen your stuff live. I've seen some of your live performances, and you can really sing. Do you sing opera?
Yeah, so growing up, my auntie is definitely an opera singer. She sang like a lot of spirituals and arias, and so did my uncle. But they were very diverse, as well as singing jazz and blues, you know, that type of thing. In the Bay Area, so different parts of the Bay Area, for those who don't know, different parts have different specialties.
Right.
And in Berkeley, it's really about like a lot of jazz. So there's a good jazz community over there. So and North Oakland, just really easy. When I was a kid, I sang at Anna's Jazz Cafe, and that was like one of the first. It wasn't like the first time, like that was the first time like I really got to be like a soloist. Like because I got up there. Oh my God, I was so corny. I got up there. I sang Goody Goody because I love Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers,
Hmm.
Fitzgerald, and I sang Goody Goody. And I sat there and I waited a long time to go. But my auntie was like, "Are you?" When she brought it, she's like, "Do you want to sing?" And I was like, "Yes, I want to go to a club and sing like a little grown up." So when I got up there and it was finally my turn and I sang, everyone's like, "What?" Right? And I said, and I sat down. I was like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." And I was like, "Mom, can I please use your cell phone?" She said, "Sure, go ahead." And I ran out there and I picked up the phone and I called my best friend. I was like, "Oh my God, they all live for me." She was the club, the corner, look at him. Hey,
Hold on a second. Wait a second. Your voice, you kind of went out. Can you
oh,
still
okay.
hear me? Okay, there you go.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Okay, continue.
Okay,
Because there
well,
was because it's like the very last thing you were saying, and it kind of
I
faded out,
said
and I
I
was
was
like,
drinking an Italian soda.
oh, okay. Ooh, that's good
Yeah.
stuff too. That's good stuff. Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to do because one of the things that, and I got to make sure that we do this correctly. So, ladies and gentlemen, we usually we usually do not kick off the show originally, and the only reason because of tonight, like I said, this is the first time we are broadcasting live on YouTube, and we're also broadcasting live on Twitch. So it's going to be a little different, and we also have I guess the mobile phones or whatever. We have like so many different screens. It's a little crazy, but hey, it's going to be good. So that's what it is. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot really do this right without doing the conscious moment. And the conscious moment is a track from an album. It could be from an EP, it could be from something very spectacular. So tonight, it's conscious moment, believe it or not, is the featured artist of the evening. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing this. So tell us a little bit about the track called Sugar.
So sugar is basically it's about someone very sweet to me who has feelings for me but doesn't really say it.
Okay.
And and I don't mind. I'm interested, but I'm giving you your time and then you act like you don't see me. So every time I let you, give you your time to say what you got to say, you don't really say it. So it's like, okay, well, you don't see me. So it goes both ways. It goes like you don't. Okay, well, because most people take it solely as being sad, like, oh, he doesn't see me. Well, it's that, but it's also like I gotta. Okay, so you acting like you can't see me, so okay, you don't see me then. So it's just as simple as that. And as far as that relationship is concerned, that was it. Like you pretend like you can't see me, even though I see you looking and staring at me, and the birds is chirping and all of that, and all of that kind of stuff. But if you don't say anything, nothing can happen. I'm sitting right here in front of you, and I no longer speak to that person often. I think I spoke to him maybe a couple times after the song was released, but it's just more so hello, and that's it. He don't see me, so it is what it is. As far as the song, though, it also has So when I was singing it, it also has a vision of like a mother looking at her baby outside of a window. So that's also another vibe of the song. Just like it's like I'm right here, but you don't see me because I'm standing outside the window and I can see you, but you can't see me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into this tonight's conscious moment. Well, let's go ahead and do it because we like to let the artist take the reins. We're going to go ahead and let you introduce your own song because, yeah, we're feels a little better. Go ahead, please. Take the floor.
Well, thank you everyone who's watching, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm very happy to present to you my song and my music video, Sugar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the conscious moment, let's go.
Honey and cherry sugar on me. I see you in my dreams. You're so sweet, just like in reality. When you connect and understand me, but you don't see me. Still, I wanna say sugar. You're fine when you're sitting next to me in a gaze. You say hi like I wasn't even on your mind. Honey and cherry sugar, baby. I want you for myself. You're so sweet, just like when I'm licking and ice cream and you're all mine. But in reality, you don't see me. You're so sweet, you can't be beat. You're on my mind, simply like all the time. Sugar on me, but in reality, you don't see me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Sugar. Mm-mm-mm. Let me ask you, what was the well, we already know about kind of like how we put it together, but at what moment did you decide to just like, okay, I'm gonna write this song? Like, was it like at the spur of a moment? Did you do some real like deep thought into it? Like,
Well, the second I heard the beat, so I got the beat from Joshua Newman, who I met at a studio that I record at often.
mhm.
I wanted to have him send me some beats so that I can take a listen to some of his tracks. And that song happened to really fit not only my personal style, but what I was thinking about, which was that guy in particular. So as soon as I started right into it right away. It didn't come out exactly, how it is. I think maybe the "You're so sweet, you can't be beat." Yeah, that probably came like that was in there here and there, and I actually tried recording my journey. Um, both on YouTube, but there was another website called Sessions. And so
Mhm.
what I would do is I would sing pieces of it as I'm composing it during some of my concerts. It wouldn't be that sloppy. Like I'm not just gonna be like a concert, just be sloppy, just let me do it again. But I would play the song and play with it a little bit and ask them if they like it. And a lot of people they did like it who came to the concerts. And so I tried to record my journey, but it took so long to release. I hid those videos, the ones that are on YouTube, because I actually thought I was gonna be able to release it in a timely manner. But I just gradually just added more and more to it. within time. In fact, I thought I was gonna get to release it sooner, so I was writing it faster, and I was gonna do one of those sessions concerts, and I was walking around my neighborhood just composing it and saying, I gotta get this part right, gotta get this part right, you know, and just
Right.
really going over it over and over again, like a specific area. So it didn't take long to write, you know. Sometimes like a guy like that on your mind, yeah. Hey, he not just sweet. He looks sweet too. So it's kind of easy to write about. So yeah.
So it looks to see it. Well, you seem to enjoy yourself when you're performing, and with the things that I have seen with some of the YouTube videos or some of the other performances, you really you really just like you really like to shine on stage. You know what I'm
Wow,
saying?
thank you.
And it seems that you love to perform. Has it always been an inspiration, or did
Yeah, I've always loved to perform, so thank you for the compliment. Yeah, thank
yeah,
you.
absolutely, absolutely. What is your favorite performance? What
Of
is
mine,
Yes, your own personal favorite?
I don't, I don't, I don't have one right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
You
so because
know, I
there's
have a
many.
lot, huh?
No, I said, well, because it seems like you have so many, and
Mm-mm,
it's not easy
no.
to pick one. So
No, it's not that I don't have a favorite performance of of sugar or anything like that. The truth of the matter is I'm an independent artist.
yeah.
We don't always have our top choices of shows.
Well,
I'm not we don't have bands just banging at our door saying, "Hey guys, I've got to play for you." We don't have hey, I got you. We got the stadiums over here. Like, some of my performances, it's to the point where, because I sing and play the piano, and I don't bring my keyboards to most of my shows anymore. Like, um, I would like to perform with a band,
hmm
you know, but it's just hasn't happened. It's been such a long time because I have like some training, like performing with bands, particularly jazz bands, and doing a few jam sessions and stuff. But I would really like to perform with a band, so like, because at this point it's more about like the fans who are supporting me, you know what I mean? Because it's like they love my songs and everything like that, but I just feel like performing with tracks, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do a lot of improvising, and I like to improvise, but I need a band. You can't just keep improvising over tracks. It doesn't always sound right, you know?
right.
So yeah, I don't have a favorite one because I don't really get to improvise, and I don't really get to uh share the full song, like how it should sound like with the audience all the time. I don't Like I said, I don't mind singing with tracks, but those are good for like big type of, concerts or whatever. Sometimes if you just running up there and doing a song and leaving, but sometimes I do like quite a few numbers, and I prefer to sing with you know, maybe on my piano, drums and bass, stuff
hmm
like that. But it's just not always feasible. And at this point, I don't even know what it would sound like if I did get a band, so yeah.
I think you would sound. I think you would sound great.
Oh, thank you. I
I
appreciate
really
that.
do. No, because like I said, I've seen some of the other stuff that. So, like I said, you have that range,
Oh,
and
thank you.
to talk about, even talking about big band music and so forth, because it's not a lot of people, and especially especially I guess what we would call Gen Xers or millennials or what have you. That's kind of unheard of. You know what I'm saying? But if you grow up in a musical family, and you would expect, probably more than likely to expect, being able to have different types of genres of music, because that's how I kind of, grew up. I actually started getting into stuff like movie soundtracks was
Hmm.
what was my thing, like the original Superman soundtrack, the I think one of the first albums that a good friend of mine, um he played the Empire Strikes Back, and we would do like acting, voice radio shows and stuff like that. But it was catchy, and I really got into it. Then I started going into other different types of music. So it was like, it was just, music to me has always been beautiful. But
Yes.
when you listen to other different genres of music, then you have to be able to experience pretty much everything. You know, you could just find, like some drums, and I'm content. But it depends on the drums, and it depends on the
Mm-hmm.
drummer. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, most definitely, most definitely. So, what is actually next for you? What's actually next for you coming up?
Oh, well, coming up, excuse me.
Bless you.
Um, Thank you. I don't have let me see. I so I'm releasing, okay, so I've just released my song It's the One.
Hmm.
Um and I'm just now starting to do like some appearances here and there. So um yeah, I'm promoting my new song It's the One.
Okay, I wasn't able to get it uploaded, but it was
Aw.
taking a long time. But it will be debuting. It will be debuting on NVT Fusion. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, because we're probably going to be doing another stream a little later on tonight. But if we get that up, yeah, we're going to have to run that. We're going to
Okay.
definitely have to run that. Okay, so these are the questions. These are the meat and potatoes of this show. And we usually ask two questions with a bonus. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's go with the first one. If you can go back to the beginning of your career to talk to your younger self, what would you say to her? And would you change anything?
I gotta be honest. If I were to be able to go back in time and see my younger self in my career, I'd give myself some money, and I wouldn't do it like at 5 or anything. I'd go back to like when I was 14 and I started getting booked and was working like for real, for real. Like I just give myself some money.
Wow.
Yeah, like I
That's
mean,
That's bad. You know what? That's a hell of an answer. And for
yeah.
you to be, and you said how
Well,
at
it's
what?
I started when I was a toddler, but when I was 14, that's when I started doing like photo shoots and stuff like that. I would have just gave myself some money because um it's so, you know, some of our inspiration is our family.
Mhm.
And sometimes you want to do things for your family and you think your career is gonna help your family, but everybody doesn't get strike it that rich. I
Right.
made a little bit of money when I was 14, but it wasn't it was cute. It wasn't it wasn't gonna help nothing. And so, but at the same time, I was really it was really for my mom, like I wanted to share it with my family, but I would just give it to myself. Because some of the things that I wanted to do, like taking pictures at the mall or anything like that, all of those things can help your career. So it's not that I didn't do some of these things at all, but I would just give myself some money and like you might meet because there are photographers out there and it's like sometimes people are too hard on you and you have to fight just to get your photos and stuff like that. So
Right.
when you're a child performer, sometimes what happens is people gaslight you because you're a child, right? And then you
Right.
don't ever get the negatives to your photos. You never get your footage. You never get your reel. You never get the reel of your work. That still happens as an adult, but it's different because you can talk back. But when you're a kid, you do all of this work and then you don't see it. You don't see the videos of all of the concerts you did or the acting, the runways, those type of things. You don't get to see it. So if anything, I give myself some money. If I could go back and because I'm thinking $20, but now that I think about it, I'll probably give myself a few thousand because I could have bought myself a camera and have my own footage and it'd be on YouTube by now. You know what I'm saying? So because I actually tried to do something like that. I actually did a lot of things that are popular now, but it wasn't about a genre of this. It was just using your imagination, which now are genres now on YouTube, like taking pictures of my Barbie dolls and stuff like that. And myself, those type of things, they'll be worth it in the future. At least you have it for you.
Mhm.
Some of the things like I dealt with too, were a bit cruel, because I had like a portfolio and everything that I thrown away when I was like a teenager. So those type of things, even though you keep going, it sucks, So I would give myself some money. I give myself a few $1,000,
I
and
think that
yeah.
I think in most cases, I think well, I've talked to you actually, and this is unique. It's kind of like a unique answer because
Yeah.
you're one of the very first artists that kind of wanted to change their fate just a little bit, but um that's different. This is one of the most unique. This has been one of the most unique conversations because this was a refreshing take on your perspective on music and so forth. And I definitely have to give you the props for that.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So this this next question because it is very very wide range, but what is your favorite? Let me ask you this: what is your favorite genre currently?
To listen to or to
Or one of
sing?
or your favorite genre probably to sing.
To sing pop
hmm
music.
Okay, so what does pop music, which means the term popular, what does pop music mean to you?
Man, it means everything. I love pop. That's what
Okay.
I do. Hmm.
Okay. Okay, simple and simple and to the to degree. All right. So let me ask you this: what would you be doing? Let's just say it's an alternate universe or some some other Earth or what have you. What do you think you would have been doing if you did not sing? Do you think about any other type of career?
So, um, if it were an alternate universe, it'd be hard to see myself doing anything else. But I do have other interests.
No, I
I
get no, I get it
I do
because
have other interests. Real estate. That's something I've been very interested in most of my life. My uncle, my great uncle, they love the arts and everything like that, but he also owned an apartment building, and he was kind of groom. I know the word grooming means something else today, but let's just pretend like that grooming don't exist. But he was
yeah,
kind of grooming me to one day own his apartment building because he was teaching my mom and her sisters, when he go, this is, how to take care of the property. And then I remember the last thing he said to me is, it'll be yours one day. Like,
okay.
before he died, he said that. So, but that's always been, I may not have realized it, firsthand, but he painted like the ceiling. It had little sparkles in it. So I really love, build particular buildings, and I love certain houses, which I learned one of the styles of houses I like are Eckler houses, or Eichler. Um, I did take a real estate class, but some of my interest in real estate kind of went downhill after I kind of find out. Like, I learned a little bit about the business. I might as well stay in the music business, right? It's the same thing, only it can be a bit worse because I do not have the patience to do some of that stuff in order to. I just,
Listen,
and yeah.
listen, I had to learn, the lessons because one of the things that in this industry you definitely have to survive.
Mhm.
Survival of the fittest. It used to be at a time where, hey, you know, I got you back in that song, but
Mhm.
I don't have you back on that song. Now it's just all, all cutthroat in this
Yeah.
particular day and age. And it's really crazy. And one of the things as unique for myself, you know, I've had to learn from the industry and learned how shit really really goes.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it will really warp your mind if you let it, but at the same time you got to, sometimes you have to stay ahead of the curve, and it seems like you're also staying ahead of the curve for
Oh,
yourself,
thank you.
and that's good stuff. Trust and believe in me, the admiration is definitely on par. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's just good stuff. It's
Yeah.
just good stuff. Definitely that. So what I'm going to do before I um in the interview or what have you, because I definitely want to make sure that we get you all your social media and all that other kind of stuff. So where can we find you? Find out what's going on with you in terms of, like I said, social media, like the YouTube. Well, go ahead and throw it out there. The floor is yours.
Ye-
Go ahead.
Yeah, so my most active social media platform that I use is Instagram. So Instagram.com/Miss Eyes, that's MSEYEZ. I'm on YouTube at Eyes Pop Music, so /EYEZ Pop Music. I'm on Facebook under the same name, Eyes Pop Music, EYEZ Pop Music. I have a link tree, linktree.com/Miss Eyes, MSEYEZ. I am not active on Twitter, but or X. But I do have an emailing list. So if you do happen to contact me on Instagram or maybe Facebook, you can't direct message me on YouTube, but I do have an emailing list. So you can stay up to date for when I do have shows or guest appearances, or sometimes I have giveaways where I might have some merchandise or a magazine or something, and I can autograph it and send it to you, but it'll keep you in the know of everything that I'm doing or new projects that I'm working on, stuff like that. So yeah, I have an emailing list, and if anybody out there is interested in, wanting to know new music or finding some unreleased music, my emailing list is the way to go. And one last place is I do have a Bandcamp page, which is eyes.bandcamp.com. That's EYEZ bandcamp.com, and I like using Bandcamp. So you can get like some like music I'm not really gonna officially release or haven't released yet. It's all on Bandcamp.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. All right. So what we're gonna do real quick. I want you to check out this this song, and just now I'm not gonna say give it a critique, but just wanna see how you feel about the track. It's probably one of the tracks that we definitely do have on deck, but it's just like an opinion piece, you know what I mean? So let's go out right here. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the name of the track is called Is It Worth It? This is Ray Khalil, and it is right here on Now versus Then. Let's go.
Is it worth it? Tell me, is it worth it? If I show up when I want, in the sea of the same face, is it worth my time? My compass does just fine on its own. So much pride it built a second home. I can't hide behind me no more. I went so low and flew high, yeah. No one said it would be easy or crowded. How do you stay grounded alone? I wanna be surrounded by my designing for, not for sale. Is it worth it? Tell me, is it worth it? Alright. If I show up when I want, in the sea of the same face, is it worth my time? I can't keep up with this passive aggression. Yo, I'm still trying to move up while I'm rooting for us. You don't think there's too much pressure on me? I can't always be right, but I'ma always be righteous, although it's tough. Music and spirit, I admit I'm obsessive. Service looks different to every person. I'm overstimulated and so bored. Can only be comfortable for so long. I've been putting me first. Oh yeah, you might have seen her, but now I won't go. I won't go. Worst case, I'ma be in and be out. That's the lesson trying to figure. Is it worth it? Tell me, is it worth it? If I show up when I want, in the sea of the same face,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Now versus Then, where Generation X meets Generation X. My name is The Saint, and of course, I have the very beautiful and lovely Miss Eyes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
indeed. So, what did you think of that? What did you think of that track right there?
I liked it. Very good. It was very good.
Hmm. Yeah, we like. So, what I would love for you to, I would love for you to come back because we are going to probably be tackling some music subjects on things, and we are always all about expanding our music knowledge. So I would love for you to come back and talk about, some of the other songs by, by like big bands and stuff like that, and the influence of just the music. You know what I mean? It just be able to just to expand that knowledge, and definitely, I definitely appreciate you for
Oh,
that.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get ready to get up on out of here as usual, with Now versus Then. We try to do the best that we can with this music. We try our best to do what we do in order to get it done. So, any shout outs to you, Miss Eyes? Any shout outs?
Yeah,
Anybody you wanna?
yeah, there was someone in the comments. DDB Social. Thank you so much. Cool. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah,
That's
DDB Social. Thank you, um, Teresa, and because I know she's watching. And my mom.
well. Thank you.
Yeah.
And please follow us here because listen, we rotate her music damn near every single episode. We keep her playing because I know the song is short, but it's like it's just that that it sounds like candy drops. You know what I'm saying? Like like
Aw.
yeah, no, and I mean it's kind of like it'd probably give a brother diabetes out here coming to all that kind of sugar and stuff like
Ah.
that. But definitely, and thank you so much, DDB Social. Thank you for the follow. I definitely appreciate it. This channel, there's is more. It's a lot. It's a lot of work in parts for this show. As a matter of fact, even for those that are on YouTube, like I said, this is our first live broadcast, and definitely I would love for you guys to thank you. I really appreciate you coming out through here, coming through tonight. It's been a big deal because, well, we have been trying to get this done for quite a while. I know that my partner in crime, he does this every week on Twitch and YouTube. So we just went on ahead and decided to make it happen. But Now versus Then, and probably a few game streams, but I probably won't be doing it like that. But definitely, we want to make sure that we keep you guys tuned in, and please make sure that you follow us. We are on. Let me see. We are on YouTube. We're definitely on Twitch. We're also on Instagram, and that, of course, is First Gen Xers. And then, of course, my personal one is Saint for Aces, and that's the other one. So you got to keep the bat phone and running and all that other kind of good shit. I'm just kidding. All right, so so ladies and gentlemen, As always, we go home with the track called My Business, and that is by the one and only Miss Carlita Durand from the great state of North Carolina. If you can, Miss Eyes, if you can stick around for just a minute right after the broadcast.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tapping in, especially for our first show on YouTube. Everybody else on Twitch, y'all already know this is what it is. So for the first time on YouTube, let's do this correct. My name is Christopher T. Williams, aka Agent K28, but better known as the Saint. And this has been a First Gen Xers presentation, of course, the Collective Limited of Now versus Then, where Generation X meets Generation Next. Until the next time, I'll say to you, peace, one love, and I'm out.
I don't have the time to worry about anything else but me and my life. There's too much going on and I have no room in my mind. Please remind me why I should care when you've never been there. I'll drink my water, coconut oil in my hair, coconut oil in my hair, coconut oil in my hair. One time for the business owners, one time for the graduates, one time if you're just trying to pay the rent. One time, one time. I just want a peace of mind. I just want a peace of mind. And I mind my business. Can I mind my business? I'm gonna mind my business. Mind my business, and I mind my business. Can I mind my business? I'm gonna mind my business. Can I mind my business? It don't cost a dime, no dollar, no fine. Take care of home. They don't have to know who you with, where you go, what you did, who you sexing, who you texting. I'll drink my water, coconut oil in my hair, coconut oil in my hair, coconut oil in my hair. One time for the lovers, one time for the self-loving care, one time for the hustlers, one time, one time. I just want a peace of mind. I just want a peace of mind. And I mind my business. I'm gonna mind my business. Oh, I'm gonna mind my business. Yeah. And I mind my business. Oh, and I mind my business. I don't care what people say. And I mind my business. I don't care what they want. I'm gonna mind my business. Can I mind my
Street baby.
This is First Gen Xers.